Ever pondered over the concept of privacy and why it matters so much in today's world? In this age of oversharing and constant connectivity, the sanctity of privacy often gets overlooked. Yet it's an essential aspect of maintaining our individuality and personal boundaries. The art of discretion is not about fostering secrets, but about cherishing our personal space and inner peace. It's about recognizing that some aspects of our lives are too precious to be exposed to the world's scrutiny. Today, we explore the 7 things you should always keep private. First off, keep your personal life details private. The importance of this cannot be overemphasized. In this era of digital openness and the seemingly endless expanse of the internet, it's essential to keep certain aspects of our lives to ourselves. It's not just about maintaining a sense of mystery, but also about preserving our safety and dignity. Imagine a scenario where you casually share about a recent family vacation, including the exact location and the duration. It might seem harmless at first, but such information could potentially be exploited by ill-intentioned individuals. And it's not only about safety but also about the comfort of your personal space. Your private life is your sanctuary, a place where you can unwind and be your true self without judgment or scrutiny. Moreover, oversharing personal life details can lead to misconceptions or misinterpretations. A simple comment about a night out can quickly spiral into a thread of assumptions and gossip. The reality is, the more we share, the more we open ourselves up to scrutiny and misinterpretation. It's like feeding the rumor mill with your own hands. Additionally, sharing too much about your personal life can strain relationships. Be it friendships or professional relationships, there needs to be a certain boundary that maintains the respect and understanding between two individuals. By oversharing, you risk crossing that boundary and possibly causing discomfort or even conflict. Lastly, keeping your personal life details private allows you to control your narrative. You get to decide what people know about you and how they perceive you. This is not about creating a fake image, but about maintaining a balance between your public and private life. It's about ensuring that you are not defined by what you share, but by who you truly are. So let's practice restraint and discretion when it comes to our personal life details. After all, oversharing is not just about revealing too much, it's also about losing a valuable part of our individuality and autonomy. Remember, your private life is not a public theater. Secondly, family issues are not for public consumption. In the age of social media where oversharing has become the norm, it's crucial to remember that some things are best kept within the confines of your home, and family issues top that list. Why, you ask? Well, there's more than one good reason. Firstly, family is sacred. It's a bond that is unique and deeply personal. By putting family matters in the public eye, we risk exposing these delicate relationships to external judgment and scrutiny. This can strain relationships, leading to unnecessary drama, misunderstanding, and perhaps even irreversible damage. Let's consider an example. Imagine you had a disagreement with your sibling, and in the heat of the moment you vent about it on social media. Now, this seemingly harmless act can escalate the issue. Your friends and followers might take sides, causing further friction. Even after you and your sibling have made up, the aftermath of the public dispute lingers on. Secondly, it's about respect. Each family member has a right to their privacy. By broadcasting family issues, we infringe upon this right. It's essential to remember that respect is the cornerstone of any relationship, and it's no different with family. Finally, remember that the world doesn't need to know all your business. There's a certain power in privacy. Keeping your family issues private doesn't mean you're hiding something. It means you value the sanctity of your family relationships above the fleeting attention of the public eye. At the end of the day, it's about fostering a culture of understanding, empathy, and respect within the family. When issues arise, as they inevitably will, address them privately. Seek advice if needed, but from trusted individuals who have your family's best interests at heart. In summary, while it's tempting to share the details of our private lives in today's connected world, it's important to discern what should be shared and what should be kept within the family. As the saying goes, not everything that can be shared should be shared. Keep family matters within the family. Thirdly, your material belongings should stay off the radar. Now, we're not suggesting you hide your success or be ashamed of your achievements. No, not at all. It's about understanding the consequences of flaunting your material possessions. Think about it. When you constantly showcase your material wealth, you unknowingly invite envy and unwanted attention. People may start to see you not for who you are, but for what you own. That's not the kind of attention you want, right? Remember, there's a thin line between sharing your joy and bragging about your acquisitions. It's always a good idea to step back and consider the potential implications before posting that photo of your brand new sports car or the diamond-studded watch you just bought. Now let's dive a bit deeper. When you show off your material belongings, you might create an impression that your self-worth is tied to your possessions. This can lead to misconceptions. People might think that your value is determined by your wealth, but we all know that's not true. Your value, your worth comes from your character, your actions, your kindness, and how you treat others. Moreover, broadcasting your wealth can also lead to unnecessary comparisons. Others might feel inadequate or pressured to match your lifestyle. It can create a toxic environment where people are more focused on material goods rather than personal growth and happiness. So, what's the takeaway here? It's simple. Stay humble, celebrate your achievements, but don't let them define you. Keep your material belongings to yourself. They are a part of your life, not your identity. In the end, it's not what you own but who you are that truly matters. Let your actions, your words, and your character talk for you. They speak volumes more than any material possession ever could. Let your character speak for you, not your possessions. Fourth on the list, keep your goals to yourself. Now, this might sound counterintuitive, especially in an era where we're encouraged to share everything. However, there is a wisdom to this that's as old as time. When we share our goals too early, we open ourselves to a world of unsolicited advice and potential discouragement. Everyone has an opinion, and while some might be constructive, others can be downright demotivating. It's important to remember that your goals are yours alone. They're not for the world to dissect or to judge. They're for you to nurture, to strive for, and ultimately to accomplish. Goals are deeply personal, and they often reflect our deepest aspirations, our dreams, and our values. When we expose them prematurely, we risk them being influenced, or worse, tainted by the views and opinions of others. This can lead to confusion and can even lead us astray from our true path. Moreover, sharing your goals can create unnecessary pressure. Suddenly, you're not just working towards your aspirations for your own satisfaction, but also to meet the expectations of others. This can add a layer of stress that can potentially hinder your progress. Instead, consider keeping your goals close to your chest. Nurture them, work on them, and allow them to grow organically. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Let the world see what you're capable of through your achievements, not your announced intentions. Remember, the journey towards your goals is a personal one. It's a journey of self-discovery, of growth, and of perseverance. It's a journey that's best taken one step at a time, without the unnecessary noise and distractions of the world. In the end, it's not about what you say you're going to do, but what you actually accomplish. So keep your goals to yourself, work on them diligently, and when the time is right, let your achievements do the talking. Fifthly, good deeds should be kept under wraps. Now, this might seem counterintuitive in a world where everyone is eager to showcase their acts of kindness on social media, but let's delve a little deeper. You see, the essence of doing good lies in the pure intention behind it. It's not about the applause or the accolades, but about making a difference, however small it may be. When we engage in acts of kindness, we are in essence extending parts of ourselves to touch other lives, to make them a little better. It's a personal journey of growth and empathy, and such journeys are best undertaken in silence. Think of a tree that bears fruits. It doesn't announce its bounty. Instead, it quietly fulfills its purpose, providing nourishment without expecting anything in return. That's the kind of humility we should aim for when we do good. It's not about us, but about the lives we touch, the smiles we bring, the hearts we heal. And then there's sincerity. When we keep our good deeds to ourselves, we ensure that our actions are not tainted by the desire for recognition or validation. We do good because it feels right, not because it looks good. This sincerity adds a depth to our actions that goes beyond surface-level benevolence. It makes our deeds more meaningful, more impactful. Also, consider this. True kindness is like a whisper in the wind. It doesn't seek attention, it doesn't demand acknowledgement, yet it carries a power that can change lives, that can make the world a little kinder, a little gentler. And often it's the silent acts of kindness that echo the loudest in the hearts of those we touch. So while it might be tempting to share your good deeds with the world, remember the tree. Be humble, be sincere, and let your actions speak for themselves. The world doesn't need to know about every good deed you do, but the people whose lives you touch, they will remember. They will carry the echo of your kindness in their hearts, and that is recognition enough. Let your actions be your noise in silence. Sixth, your income should never be a public affair. Imagine a world where everyone's bank balance is on display. A world where every time you head out for coffee, you're sized up not by your personality, but by the number of zeros in your bank account. Does that sound appealing to you? It's unlikely. That's why it's essential to keep your income private. Your income is a personal matter. It's an aspect of your life that is intricately linked to your hard work, your skills, and your dedication. It's a reflection of your professional journey, not a label to be used for social categorization. You see, when you reveal your income, you're not just sharing a number. You're opening a door to unwanted attention. You're inviting others to form perceptions about you based on your financial status. You're encouraging them to judge your worth by your paycheck, not your character. And that's a view of the world we don't want to endorse. Moreover, divulging your income can attract false friendships. People might get close to you because of your wealth, not because they genuinely appreciate your company. You might find yourself surrounded by individuals who value your money more than your friendship, and that's not a situation anyone wants to be in. So, protect your peace. Keep your financial status to yourself. It's not about being secretive, it's about being prudent. It's about preserving your relationships and ensuring they're based on genuine connections, not financial gains. Remember, your income is just a number. It doesn't define your worth. It doesn't determine your happiness. It doesn't make you superior or inferior to anyone else. It's simply a measure of your professional success, not your personal value. Your worth is not determined by your paycheck. Lastly, your medical history should be your secret. Now, this might seem a bit peculiar to some, but let me explain why this is so important. Our health is a deeply personal matter, isn't it? It's often intertwined with our emotions, our fears, our hopes, and our vulnerabilities. When we open up about our medical history, we're not just sharing facts and figures, we're sharing a part of ourselves that's intimate and private. Moreover, we live in a world where, unfortunately, discrimination and judgment are still prevalent. Revealing your medical history can sometimes lead to unjust treatment or bias, whether in the workplace, social situations, or even within your own circle of friends and family. It's a sad reality, but it's a reality nonetheless. Consider this scenario: you've had a serious illness in the past, but you've recovered fully and are now in perfect health. However, when this information becomes public knowledge, you might find people treating you differently. They might start assuming you're fragile or that you can't handle stress or responsibility. This can impact your personal relationships, your career growth, and your overall quality of life. On the flip side, keeping your medical history private doesn't mean avoiding doctors or medical professionals. They are the only ones who need to know your medical past, as it allows them to provide you with the best possible care. So, always be transparent with them, but outside of that circle, it's okay to keep your health matters to yourself. Remember, nobody has the right to know your medical history unless you choose to share it. You're not obliged to disclose it, and it's not a topic for casual conversation. It's a part of your life that you have full control over, and it's entirely your decision to whom, when, and how much you reveal. To wrap up, your medical history is not a public record. It's your private business. It's an integral part of your identity, your journey, and your story. So, guard it well, share it wisely, and remember, your health is your business. So there you have it, 7 things to always keep private. From the intimate details of your personal life to the sensitive matter of your medical history, these elements are yours to guard, and yours alone. It's about valuing your own space, cherishing your family's privacy, respecting your material belongings, keeping your goals close to your chest, silently acknowledging your good deeds, being discreet about your income, and maintaining the confidentiality of your health. Remember, some things are better left unsaid. Until next time, stay private, stay safe.